Well, some leadership shakeups at Shake Shack today. The food chain announcing its CEO, Randy Garutti, is stepping down after more than 2 decades at the company. Garutti going to retire next year. Until then, he will stay in his role to help choose a successor. After he retires, the company plans to keep him on as an advisor until the end of 2024 to transition the new CEO. So a shakeup in the Shake Shack land and ultimately in Burgerland. In a message, he did say, I never quite knew when this day would come, but in his heart, arriving at the realization for him, the family, the company, this is the right time. And ultimately, 24 years ago, Danny Meyer hired him and said, I'm not sure you're ready for this, but I'm going to give you a shot to lead Tabla. That was the Indian restaurant fronting Madison Square Garden in Manhattan. And then over time, Danny continuing to give him a shot. So really just showing how some of the other leaders in the industry pouring into him and then giving him this, getting him into the mindsets to run a Shake Shack.
Yeah, Danny Meyer was certainly, or has certainly been a real mentor, I think, to Garutti here over the years. You mentioned the fact that he was a general manager of Tabla and Union Square Cafe. He was actually the youngest ever general manager there. So it really speaks to the confidence that Danny Meyer had in him, or has had in him now for years, and how quickly he has been able to scale Shake Shack's business. So it's interesting when you take a look at the share price reaction to this news. There is some optimism on the street just in terms of what exactly the successor could be or what it could mean here for the business. I was taking a look at some of the analyst reaction to this news, and Cowen was out saying that there is an opportunity here to hire an executive that does have a proven track record in scaling growth. And a lot of times when we talk about Shake Shack, it's exactly what needs to be done in order to further scale that growth and capitalize on some of the success that the company has seen over the last several years. So the fact that now they could have the opportunity to do this with someone from the outside coming in, having a clean slate, taking a fresh look at Shake Shack's fundamentals, seeing exactly where they can exceed, where maybe it makes sense for more of a strategic shift away from their current offerings right now. So the fact that they can start almost from, not from scratch, but from a brand new perspective here and really have the ability to launch Shake Shack into the next phase, I guess, of its growth could be, and it seems to be something that the street is at least encouraged about for now.
I'll round this off with 3 thoughts that I think, and 3 major items that whoever the next CEO is going to have to think about. It's appetite, it's price, and it's technology. You've got more people who are looking across what the delivery mechanisms are and the technology that's infused into that experience. You've got the appetite with some of the weight loss drugs that we've been talking about that could shift, and you've got the price that consumers, especially going into a potential recession, are going to try and figure out, okay, do I want to pay $18 for a burger, fries, and a really good root beer float at the end of the day?
I was going to say that, and I'll also tack on one more, drive-thrus.
Yes.
Why don't they have more?
Yeah.
They should.
Why not?
Easy capitalize on that. You don't even have to get out of your car. A lot of times people go there because it's convenient, quick in and out. Even better.
Just throw it at me, I'll catch it.